Alright, moving on to day 6, we're gonna be finishing up the forest navel here. So there is a little bit of leeway with how many Pikmin you want to take out. It's kind of like a risk-reward kind of thing. You need 15 yellows, and you need 40 of each reds and blues. Going with 45 blues is safer. Going with 45 reds would be a little bit faster. I'm going to be going with 45 blues. Here in this tutorial, I would definitely recommend going with 45 blues when you're starting off. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to come down to the beach and then go to the Libra and Analog computer area. Gonna dismiss our Pikmin here. We want 20 reds off to the side, pretty much, so 20. And then our yellows and reds that we didn't put off to the side are gonna work on this bridge. Now our reds and our blues, we're gonna take over to the analog computer. Obviously take blues so we can get it out of the water. And then we're gonna take our reds and carry it back with those 20. Now it takes 20 Pikmin to carry, so we're putting the minimum on. And of course they have to be reds because of all the fire and the fiery blowhogs on the beach. So next we're gonna go back to the lake and get the antioxidant filter out of the water. Now these guys can be a pain. You want to distract them. Oh, bring them over this way. As long as they're to the left of the bottle, you're fine. But I would still recommend just keeping them distracted there. You also need to move this guy off this way a little bit. Now as soon as they get on land, you're going to want to call them off so that they don't get burned. And then bring them over this way. So I'm just holding the C-stick towards the wall here. That should be good for getting them all against the wall there without and avoiding the fire there. So if you time that right, the bridge should be just about finished. Let's our blues destroy that and throw our yellows up there. And get the Libra down. Now, as we get the Libra down, you want to run back as far as you can. Take your blues, dismiss them back here. This is so that the Libra's off screen as it's falling. If it's on screen, it will bounce around a lot. And one, that'll make your Pikmin, like, let go of it. But also, it can bounce around, and there's a very small chance that it can actually bounce into the abyss there. And if that happens, it's run over. Like, there is no way to ever get it back. now that we've got the Libra set to come back, we're going to go back to the landing site, put away our blues and yellows, and take out all the reds that we have. There's still 2 parts to pick up, so the more reds you have, the better. It's, one of them weighs 40, one of them weighs 25, so you can get away with 65 if you really have to. But the more you have, of course, the better. One, it goes faster, and 2, you can... If you have enough, you could potentially start carrying the filter and the gravity jumper right away. But it looks like in this run I don't have enough, so I'm gonna have to wait for the Libra to get back. So I'm gonna have to wait for the Libra to get back before I can pick up the gravity jumper. Kind of a shame I don't have all that many, but if you want to take some time during your day 4 to grow some reds, feel free to do that. That would definitely help speed up this part, if you can. Again, this is going back to knowing what's going to finish first, and in this case, what's going to finish first is... or what's going to finish last is the gravity jumper, so that's what we need to speed up the most. So that's why I'm calling off all that I possibly can off of the filter there. I messed up there because I didn't realize that one was down on the beach, but that's not a big deal because the filter is such a huge lead. So even if that Wollywog jumps at you once, they take a path that pretty much avoids it, so it's not a big deal. So once the filter gets back, we're going to take some Pikmin off of that and speed up the gravity jumper, and then when the gravity jumper gets back, that's everything from here. So again, these cleanup days, you should be finishing maybe not halfway through, but a little more than halfway through. As you can see here, it's probably going to be about 1 tick afternoon. So that's it for day 6. That completely cleared out the forest navel. So now we've completed forest navel, the forest of hope, and the impact site. So next time on day 7, we're going to be going to Distant Spring. Distant Spring should take 2 days to clear, so that'll be day 7 and 8. And then day 9 will be the final trial. So, yep, next time will be Distant Spring on day 7.